Here is a quick question. What's scarier, Monday mornings or a child's tantrum in the middle of your chai break? Rama ma'am, what do you think?
What I feel is that it is definitely, definitely that tantrum, right? Because you can postpone Monday, right? But your child with tears and chips in hand, immediate crisis.
Exactly. And sometimes it's not even the volume, it's the timing. Like, why now? I just sat down and the child is like, I saved all my emotions for this exact moment. But seriously, these moments, they aren't mischief, na? There is something deeper, Rama ma'am.
Yeah. A lot deeper, ma'am. But we don't realize it because we are busy reacting, right? We all should know that, the children are naturally very curious, energetic, dependent on adult guidance. And constructive engagement should be purposeful, joyful, developmentally appropriate, supporting various domains like, cognitive, sensory, motor, social, emotional development is a must. So, Surbhi ma'am, I'm happy to share that, we will be coming up soon with related material and the videos for parents and the facilitators and the teachers community, which will be helpful for them.
Yeah, so today let's not teach anything. Let's only just talk, like all of us sitting on the sofa wondering what's really happening behind all these outbursts. Please feel free to keep writing in the chat box and keep sharing your opinions too. Okay, so imagine this. You come home, long day, your kid runs to you and just says, I want these chips. You say, no, not now, dinner first. And then tadam, screaming, rolling on the floor, drama like Bollywood. So, dear ones, today's topic is how to deal with this drama. And I'm your host Surabhi here with Rama ma'am. We will be your host for today evening, and this is really super special topic because all of us deal with it day in and day out. And this program is brought to you by Heartfulness and Brighter Minds Institute. Brighter Minds is basically a neuroscientific connect of Heartfulness, and through these different scientific researches, studies, different joyful and loving environment in this particular environment, structured programs have been developed for mind training and cognitive training of children. So we will walk you through that program as well, but let's talk about it, how to deal with it. Rama ma'am.
Yeah, Surabhi ma'am, what you said, like, rolling down on the floor and the whole Bollywood drama starts, that's very true. So, what's wrong with the little one when he is actually, disappointment is there and there is no language, right? When he's rolling down, there's no language. I always feel that, there are just tiny adults, right, who don't know excel, okay? They do not know to excel, but to know how to feel 100 emotions in 5 seconds. Which
Yeah, exactly. 100 emotions in 5 seconds is rightly you mentioned. And it's never about the chips or something that they are asking for. It's the no that hurts them. It feels like rejection to them, and their brain that's still learning with what to do with big emotions. Like, genuinely, they don't have that wiring yet how to deal with it.
Correct. So, right, so when we say, ma'am, you are like, you are upset because you wanted chips, right? So, this is something which we say, and their brain goes, oh, you said to me, right? You said no to me. You don't understand me. So, next time they cry or yell, okay? Don't rush to fix. That is what one request is there. Just say what they might be feeling, right? When you say the feeling out loud, okay, the brain starts to feel better. The little ones start feeling better, and they feel safe, they feel seen, and slowly the storm starts to calm down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like giving a hug with words.
Yeah,
Simple,
correct,
soft,
correct.
healing. Yeah. And because sometimes the best medicine is just being present and saying, I hear you. Saying without words, just by your presence, saying, I hear you, I see you, I'm with you. No big lectures. Just say what your child feels, like Rama ma'am said. You are angry because I said no to you, right? Or you are sad because your toy broke, na? That's it. It calms their brain like magic. This is not just parenting, it's brain science. Dr. Dan Siegel calls it name it to tame it. So, when you name their feelings, you help them feel safe. And slowly, the storm inside, like Rama ma'am shared, the storm inside, it settles. It settles down.
Yes, yes, very true. Because, ma'am, when we say calm down, okay, it feels like a command, it is an instruction to them.
Hmm.
I see you are upset feels like a comfort. And the comfort always opens the door for, connection. So I have seen observing this pattern, and I have classified, like, the child anger into three animal types, okay, which we can resonate very well, Subhi ma'am. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I actually I love to hear this, ma'am.
So Surbhi ma'am and rest of all of them, before we dive in, like, I would suggest two things, to you, Surbhi ma'am, and as well as to all the parents community and the teachers community who are all listening to us. So first is that, please, they need to understand that why we are doing this. So we have a YouTube channel, which is a charitableness. So Surbhi ma'am, I wish you share the link with everybody. Let
Sure,
them
sure.
watch that. Then they can subscribe this, because we keep posting all our webinar information, as well as, the powerful reels are there, then, useful tips are there, which we keep sending regularly to the parents. Secondly, we also have the group of parents. You can share, WhatsApp number with everybody. So the people who are like-minded, who want to, get trained, as well as, want to get connected with this, in this today's world, they can join us, right? And now I would like to take you all to, this three classified angers, right? So it is like, child anger into three animal type. And it is not only the child, you can, resonate well with you also. Okay. So it's like, the first mode is like your mouse mode. So not the mouse which you use it for computer, but the mouse mode. So they go quiet, eyes down, lips tight, and it's like an internal thunderstorm.
Right.
Second mode is like cat mode, where you stop looking at me, okay? There is a mild hissy fit, and they are saying, give me space, but don't leave me. So that is
Yeah. That's important. Huh? That's very important.
And then the third one is like, the tiger mode, where the full on roar is there, okay? Throwing stuff, then, stamping feet on the floor, and then the slamming door, like pure emotional lava burst is there. So these are the three animal types, which you see it amongst us.
Totally. And we usually miss the mouse mode. We only react to tiger mode, but actually that quiet mouse mode, that's often built up stage. That is where they are building it up.
Exactly, ma'am. But that is this tiger mode, that's just unspoken sadness and the stress that piled up, and then it gets exploited. There is explosion.
Perfectly right. You nailed it, ma'am. And the funny part is, when we become a tiger, when we see a tiger in front of us, we also become tiger parents. And it's two wild animals shouting in the jungle. That never ends well. It's like lighting a match in a fireworks factory. And anger doesn't always come with shouting. Sometimes it's hidden, right? But it's always asking for help. In whatever way it is coming, but it is always asking for help. So in different age groups, they may show anger differently. Like at 2 years, they throw toy, not to hurt you. It's their way of saying, I don't like this. I don't know the words yet, but I don't like this. At 5 years, they may scream, stomp, fall to the floor, roll on the floor. Even in malls, we see children rolling in the mall. They are not misbehaving. They are shouting. They are just crying for the help. Can someone please hear me? Like that.
Very, very, very true. And at the same time, ma'am, you have spoken about the younger ones, but at the age 10 onwards, like they slam the door, right? Not because they hate you, okay, but because crying felt too weak, right? And the silence felt stronger. Even at the age of 13, which is the adolescence age, they may roll their eyes, they say whatever they want to, okay?
Yeah, like that, whatever.
And they may look like having an attitude, right? But it's actually armor, right? And the armor that hides confusion, fear, and growing pain. Sometimes the children react by not eating food properly, keeping themselves aloof, okay, and not talking to anyone, not reacting to anything.
And nowadays, they will just exit from your WhatsApp family group, or they will just block you. All that also these teenagers do. Yeah, so next time when you see anger, just pause. Don't just correct it. Connect with it. It's important. Because behind the loud voice, there is always a soft heart whispering, please see me, please hear me. So we need to parent the emotion, not just the expression. This is very important part to understand, that when we parent the emotion, not the expression, whatever way they may be expressing, but we have to parent their emotion. Whatever is the way, depending on age, there would be different expressions as we discussed, right? But understanding emotion and connecting heartfully is the key, for any age group child. I feel, Rama ma'am, this is the key, when we understand them heartfully,
It's very, very truly said, ma'am. And therefore, Surbhi ma'am, I feel, we need one banyan tree there, okay? Still and grounded. Be the tree, as you rightly said, not the tantrum. Why do we shout though, right? We should not. I mean, we know it doesn't work, but still. So can all the parents, think themselves like a big banyan tree, yeah, grounded and still.
So why because like you asked, why we shout when we know that it doesn't work, our anger doesn't work? Because it feels powerful and we are tired. But deep down, it's fear. We fear we are losing control. We think shouting helps us regain it, and also sometimes it works. And I feel it's the way we were also raised. We translate discipline as loud voice. That's how in our mind, when we are shouting, when we are, showing anger back, we are getting that control back, and at least they will listen to us. Temporarily, it may be right as well, but we are talking about long term, Rama ma'am.
Yeah, very true. And that's why we say that discipline is not equal to loud voice. Yeah. So when we are raising the children in new world, in today's era, the old tools don't work for this generation.
Yeah. And also when I feel one thing, I always think about it, when our boss shouts, we stay quiet. But when our 5-year-old shouts, we explode. Because the child feels like ours. This is our child, But the boss is EMI related. So we behave.
Very practically, that's true. Many parents, bring, their anger at home, I believe so. So it is very true what you said. And, what I feel is that, ma'am, one who still is building, a brain, right, gets the worst of our behavior. And they need to learn from that, that not what we say, but how we are when the things go wrong. That is something which parents should introspect.
So, Rama ma'am, what has worked for you personally? I'm interested to know.
Honestly, just, I mean to say, taking 3 deep breaths, right, before saying anything. That is something which is very, very important as a teacher, as an educator, even as a mother, as a parent. We have always done that. Take 3 deep breaths, which we can if your anger is, popping, or just lowering my body to their eye level. Okay? Because your eye connect brings a lot of connection. Then kneel down, come down to the child's level, and direct loving eye contact, and show your calmness to them. Your face, your body language should show that to your child, and the child automatically starts understanding it.
My go-to is sitting on the floor, ma'am. I think that changes energy instantly. And also touching their hand lightly, it says, I'm with you. That's called co-regulation. Your calm becomes their calm.
Absolutely. And sometimes, I whisper, because, if I shout, they shut down. But if you whisper, or, they learn, they lean in it, right? And whispering helps the nervous system settle. So it says that you are safe here. So your touch, as you rightly said, your touch matters a lot to the child.
So it's less about words, but more about energy. Parenting is more energy transmission than instruction. And that is where these introspective techniques, like when parents meditate with heartfulness and children are also doing Brighter Minds, this cognitive training, mind training program, the complete family gets that, harmonious vibes, that harmonious energy. That is where I feel that every parent should try these introspective techniques. And heartfulness meditation techniques are beautiful techniques. For meditating with heartfulness, it's completely sponsored by Heartfulness Institute. You don't need to pay a single penny, but yes, you need to put your time. And when you put your time, when you use your time, you will find that you will save more time into it. I mean, when you meditate for 15 minutes, you will see that you save your 1 hour for these things. That's why these cognitive training, mind training program works with children more. Once they improve their concentration, whatever they are doing in 2 hours, the time reduces because concentration improves. So that is where these techniques become super important, Rama ma'am.
Yeah, very true, ma'am. It's kind of an investment, okay? It's kind of an investment of a time in your beautiful life. So, ma'am, like few rituals which go a long way, I feel, and that our parent, all parents community should know that, like every day, evening emotion check-ins, okay? How you do it, check-in at the airport, do it at home, How was your heart today? If you say it, or if you speak to your child, right, it will really help you. And similar way, like, in the schools we do this. This has been designed by ECA and APA, which is like, having my control, superpower. Every child has a superpower, control himself or herself. Okay, so these are the calming down techniques are taught to the children at an early age group levels, where the child knows how to do the breathing and keeping the hands to by himself or herself, and take a deep breathing. So this is something which is called a superpower. Thank you for sharing this poster with everybody, ma'am. This has been designed by Dr. Swati Popat, and who is an educationist. And it is really helpful to all the schools. I'm sure it will be helpful for the parents community also. Okay. Second tip, ma'am, I would like to give it to the parents is like, drawing faces for feelings at home. You should have, you invest your time on Sunday, especially those who are having a younger kids. we all can look at our mobile. You have emojis which you keep on using when you are, sending the messages, right? So happy, sad feeling, angry feeling. So make such kind of a flashcards and keep it ready, and let the child get involved for making these kind of cards ready for home. And then asking the child to show the display the emotion by showing that card. The child can resonate very well. Third thing is that when you see that the child is crying or shouting, yelling, as we have given you the tip, hold the child and say, I am with you. Okay, your one personal touch can make the child much more feel safer and connected. And the last one, celebrating recovery from tantrums, that is not just stopping them, okay, but diverting their attention. Like in the school, which now this month of June, when the school reopens, June, July, and this kindergarten classes, you can hear a lot of cry, howling in the classroom. But we had tried this year in the classroom. When the child starts crying, the tears starts rolling, and we had said, like, can you test your tears? Okay, and literally you wouldn't believe when we said that, taste it and tell me how it is. Is it salty? Is it sweet? Okay. And then the children, so we entire attention was diverted, and you won't believe the child was like involved into that. So the children get that kind of diverting attention.
Yeah.
Four things which I have shared, ma'am, works wonders.
Yeah, and as you said, humor. When my son once shouted and he said, I am never talking to you again, he said, thank you for the holiday. He laughed thoroughly, and through tears he was laughing. Mama is on vacation now.
This was like an emotional judo, right? So you flip the energy, and that shift from the tears to smiles, that's the real reward.
Yeah, because they are not testing us, they are basically trusting us. By showing their anger, they are trusting us. So let's wrap with one line. When your child shouts, don't see rebellion, see trust. Your child trusts you enough, and he or she wants to show anger to you so that you can understand at least.
Correct. So they shout with you because they feel, ma'am, safe with you.
Yeah.
Right? And they behave the way they want to.
Yeah. And let's not aim for perfect parenting. There are no perfect parents in this world. Let's aim to be present. Even in messy moments, if we are present, be calm in their storm. Even if your hands shake, you want to yell back, let your heart stay steady.
Yeah. And if someday you feel like shouting back, just remember what you'll remember, that even the banyan trees sway a little, right? So, but they don't break. So this is something which everybody should remember. And we all are learning. So one pause at a time.
Yeah. So I have shared, as you suggested, ma'am, I have shared our YouTube channel link and also WhatsApp group link. So I request people to join, and this particular webinar will also be available on Monday. You can keep sharing about it. And thank you for joining. Please send the recording of this webinar, and you can send it to everyone whom you feel that they have a rough day. Just remind them that they are not alone. We are in their journey. We are with them in their parenting journey. And now we open the floor for questions. Please share your queries and opinions, whatever queries you might have.
Yeah, that will really help the parents community, ma'am.
Yeah.
That's the question.
You can write it in the chat, or also you can ask. You can unmute yourself and write. Ask.
So, hi, this is Arvind. I have one question.
Hi, Arvind ji.
I my question is the tricks that you to gave us in the beginning. That works only for kids or even for adults?
It works for adult also, I must say that, because anger is there with everybody, right?
Yeah, so if your wife is suppose angry, you hold hands and just show your being being with her. I'm sorry for the throat. You just hold hands and just show your presence that I understand. And then she will also understand. If you are not able to do something, that's okay. But at least you understand. That itself is name it to tame it. Itself is a very powerful technique by Dr. Siegel. Once you share your presence and you show them that you understand, even to your wife, it calms the storm down. After that, you can make her understand that maybe because of this I am not able to do it, but I'll try in future. She will understand. So that harmony will be brought back.
Okay. Thank you.
And it's kind of a transforming the energy, right?
Yeah, that's the second one.
Yeah.
The first one was to name.
Name it.
Sorry, I forgot. Name it to tame it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that one I was thinking like the example that you gave, that if child is crying because the toy has been broken. So asking question like, oh, your toy is broken. So that way, if something has happened and you are interacting and naming it, that okay, this things have happened, that is why you are upset. So I was thinking about that because probably we can use this while we are working, like in office, calm down someone. Not just limited to I, but even in professional life as well.
Yeah, even in your professional life. Because first thing, when someone is angry, the anger is because the person is feeling that you are not even understanding, not even listening. So once you show that, I'm listening, I'm understanding, taking a step is the next step.
Yep. Perfect. Thank you very much.
Yeah, and this many a times happen when you are dealing with humans, right? I mean to say in the offices, first is offer a water to the person, okay? Because that's something which is automatically calms down the person. Because in the professional forum, you never know what kind of arguments may crop up, correct? So offering a glass of water is something which is very, very important.
Yeah. And also, when you offer a glass of water, that shows a kind of compassion also. That, I am with you. I understand.
Yeah.
Right. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for asking. So you can ask the question or you can write in the chat. We are really grateful that on this evening, Sunday evening, you are taking your time out. That itself shows that you are interested in either your family members or your fellow beings, in people, bringing harmony back to the life. So that itself is a celebration.
Indeed.
Yeah, Miss.
So I think someone is asking.
Sandhya wanted to speak, I believe. So Sandhya.
Sandhya ji?
Yeah.
You can speak or you can even write. So one question, Rama ma'am, I got, someone just sent me through WhatsApp. The question is, suppose, I got angry, the person was yelling and I yelled back.
Okay.
And then later on I want to repair. Then how to repair?
Okay. Yeah, these are the sudden reactions, correct? Yeah. But the moment you realize that the way you have reacted is not right, correct? Yeah. That is something which is very important if you realize that. Because after the person leaves from that place and then realizing it's kind of non-repairable situation. But when the person is present and if you realize it that yes, I should have not shouted, apologize, right? Like say sorry for that kind of a sudden anger shooting up or expressing in or using inappropriate words. saying sorry is not something which is, you should not hesitate about it to say it. That is what I would say. Yeah.
And suppose you are repenting, and then after 3-4 days you come to know that yeah, it was not right, because in anger we also, sometimes we are not able to understand. After 3-4 days when you realize, so it's never late to say sorry. You can even say it like Rama ma'am said, when the person is present you can say it. Suppose you are in the office, you meet the person again, you can say it. But suppose someone has gone out of the city, out of the country, then of course you can call, you can send message. Nowadays communication is very very easy and smooth, so you can do it anyway. But never it's too late. I remember one story when my guide shared this, Dr. Kamlesh D. Patel ji. He shared that one granddaughter came to meet him, and he asked, "Do you talk to your family members and how is the things?" Then she said, "No, I don't talk to my grandmother because something happened and then we stopped talking." Then he said, "Why not you go back and just give a hug, and then you don't need to say anything, just give a hug and be there." And because she really liked Daji, so she understood, and then she went back there to grandmother and she hugged grandmother. And from there she sent the mail that it was like everything melted. So it's about grandmother. But even in office, a human being is human being, right? So everyone has compassion inside, but the only thing is ego clashes happen.
Yeah.
That is the main cause of that rift. So
Very-
that can be. Yeah, Rama ma'am.
Yeah, very true, ma'am. And this is kind of, having that forgiving approach, right? Whatever had happened, forget it and then close the loop, right? Because you cannot keep it open. So closing that loop is something which is very important. And what I see, ma'am, over here in the chat, like some of them have written like great suggestion. S. Reddy has written great suggestion. Thanks, children. Learn quick. So how long these methods work with them? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, very very true. But I always believe in these are kind of habits which we form it, right? In a family, if you form a habit that something happens, rather than shouting, yelling, okay, you resolve the situation, the issue in a very calm and a composed manner, then this method works throughout your life. So you have to develop that culture, or as Subhi ma'am initially only said, the environment, right? So this is a behavioral management, right? And this management happens at every home. And behavioral management is something which we all have to, we are all managers for that. Nobody else is going to come and teach us, correct?
True. And also, I want to share one thing over because I'm with this Heartfulness Institute for last 30 years, and this Brighter Minds cognitive training program we are doing for last 10 years. What I experienced is these techniques, these introspective techniques, like in Brighter Minds also there are various calming techniques, various teaching techniques through which we train children how to not react, how to only respond, understand others, and then respond with compassion, with love, understand the intent behind. Like your mom might be angry with you, but don't see the words, see the intent behind it. That is taught to children. And these techniques of Brighter Minds, they work wonders. They work like magic. And many parents have given us feedback that yeah, my child is calming down now, there is no shouting at home. And as parents, when we are also joining in meditation techniques, so a kind of complete culture is transformed in the house. So if you are really interested, I would highly recommend try these Brighter Minds cognitive training programs, because even for my son, in one of the programs, ma'am, you were there, all the directors, principals, chairman, all of the, from the different colleges and schools, they were there. And he was performing on the stage. Someone asked, what benefit have you got? And he was only 6.5 years old. He said, मैं अपने दोस्तों पे बहुत गुस्सा करता था with these techniques, the main thing is now I am able to not get angry. गुस्सा नहीं करता हूँ अभी दोस्तों पे, समझ पाता हूँ कि कोई क्यों गुस्सा कर रहा है, तो कैसे मैं उन चीज़ों को थोड़ा पॉज करके समझ पाऊँ. सो वन थिंग इज़ हाउ यू हैंडल इट आउटवर्डली, बाहर से कैसे उसको करें. सेकेंड थिंग इज़ ऑल्सो हाउ यू गेट दैट हेल्प फ्रॉम इनसाइड, कि वो ऑटोमेटिज्म आ जाए सिस्टम में. You are not even getting angry at the moment someone is shouting. You get to the level that you automatically pause and try to understand. So that automatism come through these techniques. So I highly recommend these techniques, because this is like investment on your own self, investment on your own children, investment on your own family. So that helps automatically. Even for me, Rama ma'am, I also used to get angry a lot. And, I'm the youngest child. You know how youngest children are spoiled. So, but these techniques helped me, really helped me.
It's very important, and for this you need a constructive engagement. I mean to say, it cannot be just one day's training program will not help, right? And then continuation of the practices whatever we have learned. Because keeping yourself calm at all situations is a key to success, right? Because there are going to be ups and downs everywhere, right? And as your child has told you, like getting angry on friends, when you don't win, when you lose, when you don't get the things which you want, these are all things. These things keeps happening in life. So one should have that superpower with them, right?
So I think with this we wrap up. Thank you so much for joining. I am once again sharing our YouTube channel link, and please subscribe to it. You will get the content, and we get motivation to make more videos when you watch it, when you give us feedback, when you share what more should be created, what more content should be brought for children, for parents. And also this WhatsApp community, because in this we are connected together, and every week we come up with webinars 7:30 p.m. IST every Sunday. You block the calendar, and please make sure that you join us, because we come up with different topics. Next Sunday's topic would be guilt-free parenting, because all the time we keep thinking, am I enough? Am I doing enough? I'm a good parent or not? So these things we will be taking, we will be diving deeper into it. And 7:30 p.m. IST Sunday, please block it, and we will meet again. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you.